I think with the man involved, I think maybe there is an argument that you retain anonymity up to the point of charge.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, let's park this case now.
Yeah.
Let's just do a scenario where tomorrow you walk into a police station and if he was alive said, Elvis Presley's just physically assaulted me. Tomorrow morning, the papers would be Elvis Presley sex attack. And they can do that. And then later on, 2 weeks later, you can go, oh, no, sorry, it wasn't Elvis Presley. It was a bloke that looked, or whatever. Yeah. But his name has been besmirched. So I think there needs to be enough evidence to get to a charge, to get to the start of a court case. Then you reveal the person so that if anybody else out there has been subjected to the same treatment and didn't want to come forward, they could say, actually, I can add to this.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because people don't know where to go, and also I agree with you. Nothing should be in the papers. Nothing should be spread over everywhere until the day that person is charged, and only charged.
Yeah.
But I had a situation where I was not the marriage that everybody knows. Long before that. Not Ken. Long before Ken. I was with somebody, a very, very aggressive relationship. And I was very frightened. And as it happens, I married this man for no... I mean, it's just ridiculous now, and I'm ashamed, and I can't bear even to think about it. But anyway, I did. And he was aggressive. And in that so-called marriage, I believe I was violated many times. But I didn't have the power. I didn't have the nerve. I was terrified. I was young. I didn't know where to go to. I had nobody to turn to. And the only one time that it became, you know, I was out somewhere, he was very abusive and hit me, and, sorry, I don't mean to do that. Sorry, and anyway, the police were called where I was. The police came and they said, they're married. And they walked away from me and just left me.
Yeah.
And there was no comeback for me.
Yeah.
As it happened, I ran. I just ran out the door. I mean, this is silly now. I ran into the road. I ran into a car, banged on a car's window. The poor girl opened the car door. I got in the car and I went, put your foot down. And she, bless her,
the good thing about this, I think you're really brave to have told that story. And I think that today, that wouldn't have happened. Well, the police absolutely would have been on your side, quite rightly.
And also, today, maybe I could have gone to somebody and he would have been prosecuted, but I didn't know about anything like that.
But also, Sherrie, and I agree, you're very brave to talk about it today, but that highlights just how wrong it was before. Today's case perhaps highlights that things have perhaps swung too far the other way.
Well,
there needs to be a sort of middle ground somewhere.
Yeah, because actually the person I'm talking about, who is dead, I have to tell you, he died a few years ago. He should have been prosecuted, but I wasn't. I didn't know where to go, and I wasn't brave enough to go to a police station because they'd already rejected me.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the middle ground is here, you know, to protect somebody like me when I was very young, or, you know, somebody like her and him now, you know.
I think what's interesting as well is that obviously, Linda, you and I, we've both got sons. Yeah. Now, hearing this case of this student absolutely makes my blood run cold, because this is an incredibly difficult topic, yes, for women, but also for men and for boys.
Yeah.
Now, especially for young men who are perhaps starting on the dating scene and starting to, you know, they're courting and they're having girlfriends for the very first time. My son's only 14, but I've already had the chat with him. Yeah. Just in terms of no means no. Now, I'm not necessarily talking sex. He's only 14, but in terms of, you know, kissing and having girlfriends, not only to give him...
They can both say no.
That's exactly it. To let him know that if a girl says no, she means no. But so do you. You have the right as well. That if a girl is being quite flirty and pushy with you, you are fully entitled to say no and stand by that.
I mean, I've had that conversation with Louis, because I've got 2 girls, and I always say to Louis, just treat girls how you want your sisters to be treated.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And not by you, because if it was my 14-year-old and my 9-year-old, that would be a whole different thing. That would mean rowing over the PlayStation. But yes, I know. How would you like
respect,
with respect, exactly.